Hi, welcome to my talk on how to build safe communities. And here's a picture of me, which shows me in my garden in Oman. We were struggling with stress, depression, anxiety, and a lot of other problems before COVID-19. Social distancing and the experience of the lockdown have made it impossible to ignore them. Let me look at the causality. An important premise is that mental health issues are the result of being emotionally unsafe. Conversely, mental health is a direct effect of feeling emotionally safe. My talk will explain how we can make members of a group or community feel emotionally safe, and by doing so, create vibrant communities. Loneliness and depression are escalating at the moment. But what are the ideas we associate with safety? The icons on this slide concentrate exclusively on danger. And danger elicits fear. Fear of contagion, burglars, road rage, and so on. Research in the neurosciences confirms that there are two types of fear. There is fear about physical pain, which is about survival, and fear about social pain, which is mainly about fear of exclusion. Feeling safe requires more than simply to exclude the dangers to our safety. We feel safe when we feel accepted and appreciated by the people around us, especially when there is no fear of being judged. Of course, our physical safety must be protected, but successful communities have to bridge the boundaries between individuals. They must provide safe spaces that permit this to happen. A lot of communities are built around a shared interest: choirs, walking groups, coffee circles. They're immensely important, of course, but they are only really a starting point. Let's face it, a lot of people of all ages do not have well-developed social skills. A lot of people even lack the simple skill of opening a conversation. Realizing that this is so reminds us that we need more practically oriented education. This is a challenge and an opportunity for the humanities to prepare community leaders, to train graduates who possess people skills, particularly emotional intelligence and communication skills, so that they know how to make people feel included in their communities. The ability to build or rebuild communities means that we have to learn to listen. Remember, we have the deeply human needs to be recognized as human beings and to be listened to, which explains why it's such a crime to silence somebody. This does not mean allowing others to bend our ear. It means learning to listen actively. The pioneer in conflict studies, Robert Bolton, coined the term double listening as a preparation for understanding how to connect to others. Double listening embraces two tasks. It means to pay attention to the content of a message and to the nonverbal cues that reveal how the speaker feels about what they are saying. Are they upset? Do they care about what they are saying? Are they serious? And so on. The cultural critic Pierre Bourdieu has in fact argued along very similar lines. Affect labeling, which I'm introducing here, describes the process of naming the emotions that support the content of a message. Empirical research has shown that this technique generates trust and social cohesion. It is simple and effective. It makes people feel heard and appreciated as human beings, even if they have lived in isolation for a long time. This practice creates an atmosphere of acceptance and inclusion, and it makes people feel emotionally safe and mentally healthy. To conclude, COVID-19 forces us to act. We must prepare our graduates for a difficult situation in the future. The topic of my presentation can also give rise to fascinating research questions and practical applications which are for the public good. Now it is up to universities and individual academics to address the social issues of our times in their research and educational programs. Thank you for listening.